Today we will discuss about linear programming, which is a technique for solving optimization problems in which all the constraints are linear and the objective function is also linear. Let's start with one very simple example. So we would like here to maximize this problem with two variables, x1, x2, and we have three different linear constraints. As you can see, everything is linear in the sense that we do not have products between x1 and x2. For instance, this would not be linear, right? Because there is a multiplication between the two variables. So this would not be linear. So we only have linear constraints here, and the objective function is also linear. You can maximize or you can minimize. In the most general form, or in matrix notation, a linear program has the following form. So C is a vector, X is a vector of variables, A is a matrix, okay, X is the vector of variables, B is a vertical vector, a column vector of values, fixed values, and we also might have non-negativity constraints on the set of variables, like these ones, okay? So this is the most general form that we can find for linear program. We call this a linear program. We will start with the intuition first. When you have two variables like this one, it's quite easy to represent the problem and the feasible space in a graphic, okay, in 2 dimensions, because we can represent 1 dimension for each of the variables. And every linear constraint such as this one represents a half plane, okay? For instance, here 4x1 minus x2 less than 8 will represent the region which is here. Okay, so this is for this constraint. Then if you take this constraint, you have another feasible region, which is the one which is represented here. This array. And finally, if I take this constraint, I would have the region which is the blue one, which is here. And because you need to satisfy the 3 constraints together, okay, it's an AND, you need to be feasible according to this constraint and this constraint and this constraint. If you take the intersection of all these regions, you will end up with the following feasible region here. Okay, that's the feasible region. And every feasible solution needs to be exactly inside this feasible region. The non-negativity constraint means that you need to be above the x1 axis and on the right of the x2 axis as well. So this is the feasible region, okay? If I take these 2 non-negativity constraints in yellow, I put them in yellow, okay, this is this region. Let's look at the objective function now. The objective function is x1 plus x2. So let's fix the objective function for some of the values. The objective function will represent a 45-degree line, like this one, okay? And this is the 45-degree line, which is equal to 4 here, okay? Every solution here would be evaluated as 4. And then the goal is to maximize this objective function, okay? We want to maximize it. And so we want to push the line as much as possible in that direction, okay? So you can take the line, move it in parallel like this. You can move it in parallel, okay, like this, like this, like this. And we want to move it as far as possible in that direction. But we will be restricted by the feasible region, which need to be inside this green region. And so the optimum here will be this point, okay? So this will be the optimum that I will represent with a star. X star is the optimum region here. The same holds as well in 3 dimensions, okay? If you have 3 variables here x1, x2, x3, and then you have a set of linear constraints, okay? It's exactly the same, except that what you find here is a polygon, a polytope, and you see that we have facets here. We have what we call facets, and here you also find what we call vertices. Okay? So if you take that constraint, okay, this is this one. You need to be below this facet. Okay? And we have a bunch of facets like this one. So the feasible region you need to be inside this polytope. And then if you it depends what you want to maximize, right? So if you want to maximize x1 plus x2 plus x3, it means that you want to go in that direction as far as possible. And so you can see that we have here all the points on this facet are equally good, okay? And they will all be evaluated to 4 here because we are restricted. We need to be below that line. And so if you want to maximize this, you will be limited by 4, and you will be equally good for all these points on this facet. If you want to maximize x1 plus x2 instead, this is a little bit different. This would be represented as this line, and you want to push the line as much as possible in that direction. And in that case, if the objective function is that one, this will be the optimum solution. Okay, so that will be the optimal solution. It will be x star, the optimal solution according to this objective x1 plus x2. Okay, that's for the intuition about linear programs. If you go in 4 dimensions, you can represent, not with 4 variables, you cannot represent it anymore, of course, but the intuition is still the same. You still have a polytope. It's only generalized to 4 dimensions, and so on and so on. And you can really have linear programs with, and you can solve them with thousands of variables. But obviously, you don't have the graphical representation in that case.